Life can be unpredictable. Sometimes it throws us curveballs that leave us feeling overwhelmed and unsure of ourselves. It's perfectly normal to feel down or anxious when dealing with stressful situations like a job loss, a breakup, or a health scare. But when these feelings become overwhelming and start interfering with your daily life, it might be a sign of something more serious. This is where adjustment disorder comes in. Adjustment disorder is a condition that can develop after a stressful or challenging life event. It's like your brain's way of hitting the pause button, struggling to cope with the sudden change or stressor. Imagine it as a temporary detour on your life's journey, a bump in the road that throws you off balance. It's important to remember that everyone experiences stress differently. What might seem like a minor inconvenience to one person could be a major life upheaval for another. Adjustment disorder recognizes that our reactions to stress are unique, and that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to dealing with difficult situations. The good news is that adjustment disorder is treatable, and with the right support, you can get back on track and navigate life's challenges with resilience. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, and it's the first step towards regaining control of your emotional well-being. Adjustment disorder can manifest in a variety of ways, making it sometimes tricky to pinpoint. It's not always as straightforward as feeling sad or anxious. Sometimes it shows up as anger, irritability, or even recklessness. You might find yourself withdrawing from social situations, neglecting your responsibilities, or having difficulty concentrating. One of the hallmarks of adjustment disorder is that the symptoms are out of proportion to the stressor. This means that the way you're feeling is more intense or long-lasting than what would be considered a typical reaction to the situation. For example, if you're feeling so overwhelmed after a minor car accident that you're unable to leave the house or function at work, that could be a sign of adjustment disorder. The symptoms usually appear within 3 months of the stressful event and rarely last longer than 6 months after the stressor or its consequences have ended. However, it's important to note that everyone's experience is different, and some people may experience symptoms for a longer period. The key takeaway here is that if you're feeling overwhelmed, out of control, and unable to cope with a stressful situation, don't hesitate to reach out for help. A mental health professional can help you understand what you're going through and develop coping mechanisms to manage your symptoms. While adjustment disorder is often triggered by a specific event, major depressive disorder, commonly known as depression, is a more complex mood disorder that affects a person's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors for an extended period. It's like a heavy cloak of sadness that envelops you, making it difficult to experience joy or pleasure in things you once loved. People with depression often experience feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and guilt that can be incredibly debilitating. They may lose interest in activities they once enjoyed, struggle with changes in sleep and appetite, and have difficulty concentrating or making decisions. In severe cases, depression can lead to thoughts of suicide. It's important to understand that depression is not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a real medical condition that affects millions of people, and it's crucial to seek professional help if you or someone you know is struggling with depression. Depression is a serious condition, but with the right treatment and support, recovery is possible. While both adjustment disorder and major depression can cause significant distress and impairment, there are distinct differences between the two conditions. Think of it this way: both conditions involve navigating a stormy sea, but the type of boat you're in and the duration of the storm differ significantly. Adjustment disorder is like being caught in a sudden squall. It's intense and disorienting, but it's usually short-lived. Once the storm passes, you can assess the damage, right the ship, and continue on your journey. On the other hand, major depression is more like sailing into a relentless hurricane. The storm is powerful and enduring, and it requires significant effort and resources to weather. One of the key differences lies in the duration and severity of symptoms. Adjustment disorder symptoms typically arise within 3 months of a stressful event and rarely last longer than 6 months, while major depression symptoms can persist for 2 weeks or more and can last for years if left untreated. Understanding these differences is crucial for seeking appropriate treatment and support. While both conditions require professional help, the therapeutic approaches and interventions may differ based on the specific diagnosis. Section 5. Time heals all wounds, but some take longer. Duration and triggers. One of the most significant differences between adjustment disorder and major depression lies in their duration and the nature of their triggers. Adjustment disorder is typically triggered by a specific identifiable stressor, such as a job loss, a relationship breakup, a natural disaster, or a serious illness. The symptoms usually emerge shortly after the event and subside once the individual has had time to adapt to the change. In contrast, major depression is not always linked to a specific event. While stressful life events can trigger or worsen depression, some individuals develop depression without any apparent external cause. The symptoms of depression are pervasive and long-lasting, often interfering with an individual's ability to function in daily life. Another key difference lies in the severity of symptoms. While both conditions can cause significant distress, major depression is generally associated with more severe and debilitating symptoms that can significantly impact an individual's quality of life. Understanding these differences is crucial for ensuring that individuals receive the appropriate diagnosis and treatment. If you are struggling with symptoms of either condition, it is essential to reach out to a mental health professional for a comprehensive evaluation and personalized treatment plan. Section 6. A light at the end of the tunnel. Treatment options for adjustment disorder and major depression. The good news is that both adjustment disorder and major depression are treatable conditions. With the right support and interventions, individuals can experience significant improvement in their symptoms and overall quality of life. Treatment for adjustment disorder typically involves a combination of psychotherapy and lifestyle changes. Psychotherapy, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can help individuals identify and modify negative thought patterns and develop healthy coping mechanisms for managing stress. Lifestyle changes, such as regular exercise, stress reduction techniques, and adequate sleep, can also play a vital role in promoting emotional well-being. Treatment for major depression often involves a more comprehensive approach, including medication and psychotherapy. Antidepressant medications can help regulate brain chemistry and alleviate symptoms such as sadness, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Psychotherapy, such as CBT or interpersonal therapy, also known as IPT, can help individuals address underlying issues contributing to their depression, develop coping skills, and improve their relationships. The specific treatment plan for each individual will vary, depending on the severity of their symptoms, their individual needs, and their preferences. It's essential to work closely with a mental health professional to determine the most effective treatment approach. Section 7. Finding your way back to you. Therapy for adjustment disorder. Therapy can be incredibly beneficial in helping individuals navigate the challenges of adjustment disorder. One of the most effective therapeutic approaches is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. CBT helps individuals identify and change negative thoughts and behaviors that contribute to their distress. Through CBT, individuals can learn to reframe their thinking, develop healthier coping mechanisms, and regain a sense of control over their lives. Another effective therapy for adjustment disorder is interpersonal therapy, or IPT. IPT focuses on improving an individual's relationships and social support systems. It helps individuals address interpersonal conflicts, improve communication skills, and build stronger, healthier relationships. Strong social support can be incredibly valuable in times of stress, providing a buffer against the negative impacts of life's challenges. In addition to individual therapy, group therapy can also be incredibly beneficial for individuals with adjustment disorder. Group therapy provides a safe and supportive environment for individuals to connect with others who are going through similar experiences, share coping strategies, and reduce feelings of isolation. It can be empowering to realize that you are not alone in your struggles and that others understand what you're going through. Section 8. The importance of seeking help. You don't have to go through this alone. If you are struggling with adjustment disorder or major depression, it is crucial to remember that you are not alone, and help is available. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Mental health professionals are trained to provide support, guidance, and evidence-based treatments to help you regain control of your life and improve your overall well-being. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. Together, you can develop a plan to address your challenges and work towards a brighter, more hopeful future. Remember, recovery is possible, and there is always hope.